What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. This is the second video vlog, whatever you want to call this thing. I'm gonna put it under the title of vlog, under the playlists, because this is more like a documentary type of thing, as I mentioned in the previous video that I uploaded. If you want to see that, you can click the card up here. Nevertheless, I dove into my English is beautiful. I dove into a lot of the aspects of what happened in the last, the first 2 weeks after quitting my job, and then what was the foreseeable futures or the coming weeks goals and hopefully accomplishments. And that kind of didn't plan out the way it was supposed to. So I guess this is kind of a video to explain where to we going now, because when I spoke to you made the video last time, the video was all about how we're going to expand the coaching business and how the coaching side of things is going to kick off and all that. And it started let's just get a bit of a backstory. It actually took up in flames. It went quite viral very quickly. When I really put it out there and started taking it very seriously, what happened is we got, I think I got 6 paying clients, which was flipping amazing. I helped 6 people. Those 6 clients went on to actually do amazing things with their own portfolios, which is pretty good. The only biggest pain in my ass and highest concern out of everything is the fact that it's playing on one of the most stringent and most backstabbing and probably the worst industries that anyone can ever get involved in, and that's the finance game. It's got too many rules, too many regulations, too many, if you're just better than your neighbor, he's going to try and call you out type things. Now, I made videos about that in the past, and obviously this is also what we're going to touch on in this video. A lot of that stuff, my content is going to change. We cannot carry on doing that anymore because I got a little bit of a heads up from friends inside the financial space. They let me know that the content I have been making is not very advisory, and none of the stuff that I've said or have shown is advice, because I talk about a lot of the investing side from an experience of my own and what I've done with my portfolio and. But it came to my mind that I was just like, I'm not willing to do this. I'm not willing to risk everything I've built for the last few years on social content, my businesses. I'm not willing to risk any of that stuff just because I want to, my whole purpose was to help people get their journey in investing, get started. I mean, that was the whole point of the damn thing. And it just blew up into a ball of shit. So I just decided to hell with it. That risk is not worth it. And I'm going to be posting a lot more content now, as I said in the previous video, but the content will be more around business, marketing, sometimes making money online. I think is a good topic as well, because there is a lot of ways a person can look at making money online. I mean, I've been able to generate quite a substantial amount of money online without any prior knowledge or anyone helping me. I just did my research, my own diligence, and found my way across. So yeah, we discussed in the last video about what is the future, and the future was that I was going to build a coaching business. That's dead, completely, because it might not be dead for the far future, but it's definitely dead for now. Or let me just call it dormant, rather, I think is a better word. And then what's happening now is I'm actually more focused on growing my e-commerce business and brand. That thing is taking off like flames now, so there's a lot of focus going towards that. What else is happening is, because of the whole thing with the coaching failing and I couldn't get any more money out of that, or let me just say I was a bit more cautious and just decided to end everything, I decided that I'm going to put another skill set of mine into practice and make money out of that. And that skill set is marketing and media. I've got years worth of experience in it now, doing it for my own businesses, and then I helped out a few people here and there while I was learning the ropes and so on. I never worked for a firm or anything like that, or an agency, but you know what, I didn't need to, because I can probably do better than any of these agencies that we have currently locally in this bloody what's the English word? I want to say omgewing, because that's Afrikaans word, but in this vicinity, this radius, that's what I was trying to get to. It's definitely, I know more than most. But that's not to brag about anything. I just want to say that I decided then to open up one of my agencies that I started about 5 years ago. I decided to start a marketing agency back then, 2018 or so, and it didn't do well. For some reason, it didn't do well. Now, recently, quit my job, had a kid, decided to put these skills into practice so I can make money off of it and pay the bills every damn month. And voila, something just ticked off. I mean, this business all of a sudden sprang into a 300,000+ rand business a year. I mean, and I'm talking about 2 months. I mean, our last video that we had here, I made in 2 weeks after quitting. And I'm probably now at about 9, 10, I think it's 8 or 9 weeks now after quitting my job. So it's a very, very tight, short space of time, and all of this stuff has happened so fast. I feel like I've been busy for 6 months already, but I tell you, it's only been about 2 months, so it's quite ridiculous. Nevertheless, I've put these skills into practice. Like I said, the business has already got 2 or 3 clients on it now. I'm handling all of it as well, so that's also quite a bit of a stressor because I've got to deal with my businesses and I've got to try and do theirs as well. But you know what I want to say is that I built something that's not the typical marketing agency, if I could say it that way. We focus heavily more on the digital optimization of a business, where if a business hasn't got a digital side to it, we implement that, and I use my knowledge and experience of what I know about the digital space to use specific platforms for a specific business, and then also implement content strategies, and then also focus heavily on conversion, especially when it comes to my one client especially is an e-commerce based business, and obviously me being e-commerce as well in one of my aspects, I kind of know what I need to look for when it comes to doing conversion optimization or conversion rate optimization, CRO, for those who know what I'm talking about. And this stuff has just been working like amazingly. I can't explain to you, just have to swap hands there because it's getting a little bit tired. I can't explain to you how grateful I am. All of a sudden, everything has just seemed to work. It just came into play. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. I really am. So that's what happened in the last 2 months now after quitting my job. And I cannot say that I regret anything. I just think that maybe I was going off on the wrong path with maybe the coaching side of stuff. Maybe not. Who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, I can't say anything about that anyhow, just to keep myself safe. So yeah, we're going to be changing up the channel a little bit more. We're going to start posting content more about marketing, business, and conversion rate optimization platforms I use. Give you some bit of advice and background on what else I've done in the past, and yeah, that's a little bit of a breakdown from the last 4 or 5 weeks that we haven't chatted. So I'm gonna try and do my best now to start recording a lot more regularly, because I want to implement a greater, or try and grow a better habit for myself, and also get used to having the camera in my face daily, because there will come a time, hopefully, where I'm able to video at least something once a day or every few days, instead of once a month like I've been currently doing. I haven't done it in so long. I think it's been one every 6 months. So it's definitely going to change. Things are going to change, and I think the more regularly I make a video, the better, because then I get a journey of what's happening from my past, and I think that's just the main purpose of it all, actually. Nevertheless, what's going to happen for the next few months and all of that, you guys will have to see the next few videos, because right now I'm just going to carry on with what I'm doing right now, and then focus on expanding my current businesses, trying to grow them, get a better client base, grow the client base, make more money, hire people, hopefully, because I just already see that the media agency is just going to be a pain to try and run it all on my own, because it's going to get too big too soon, especially if I start heading on to 2 or 3 more clients. I'm definitely going to have to get someone on board. So, I mean, stay tuned for all of that. I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. I've got a few more videos lined up that are coming out. One that's about beliefs. I think it's going to be a flippin' awesome video if you are a person who likes a little bit of self-development. Go and have a look at this video. That'll be on my channel. It'll be out soon. And then, yeah, I really hope that I'll see you in the next one. I really hope so, because like I said, With the vlog stuff, in the previous video I mentioned this stuff is going to be extremely raw pieces of content. I'm not editing this stuff whatsoever. It's literally just going to be me, myself, the camera, and some beautiful lights. And then obviously you. So if you enjoyed this, cool. If you don't, I don't care actually, because it's for my journey. I just want to put this out there because I want to see something in the future and just look back to actually cause, maybe help me look at this and reflect on the past and where I am in the future. Nevertheless, all the best. Have a good week, good day, good night, good morning, wherever or whatever is happening in your day. And then I'll have another one for you soon. Cheers.